Hi, if it's your first time here, welcome to our channel. My name is Julia and this is Dmitry.
Hello everyone.
We're talking about fragrances here, and if that's something that you enjoy, we'll be more than happy if you'll subscribe to our channel. Today we'll talk about fragrance by niche fragrance house Amouage. The fragrance is called Memoir. It's from the women's line. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I'm going to show you the presentation.
Presentation as always is beautiful. It's made in Oman. Concentration is eau de parfum. Julia has a 100 milliliter bottle. It looks very dark, almost black. And it kind of reflects the mood of this composition. It's very, for me, it's very dark green. It was created in 2010. It was created by two perfumers, Maurel and Dorothee.
Piot
or Piot, we don't know. Sorry for that. So the fragrance overall is amazing, from the opening till the late dry down.
This is actually my favorite fragrance from the women's line from Amouage.
It's exquisite. It's very warm, spicy, balsamic, smoky, aromatic,
ambery.
I have a 7-hour dry down on my wrist. It's also sweet, yeah. It's gorgeous. It's a shipper fragrance, I would say. It's a leather shipper. It has a warm wood in the top, beautiful absinthe note, this kind of green boozy vibe. It also has cardamom, pink pepper and mandarin orange.
You know, this absinthe note in this fragrance, it brings this sort of weird and playful vibe to this fragrance, because you know, we tried absinthe when we used to consume alcohol. We stopped consuming alcohol many years ago, but when we tried it, you know, it changed the way you perceive things so much differently than the other alcohol did. And here you kind of get this boozy, magical experience as well with this absinthe note. I think it's it smells very unique thanks to that, and
it's very unique, mysterious, and very playful at the same time, but very, very dark.
Yes. It also has incense in the mid notes.
It's very prominent. I would say it's one of the most prominent notes. Incense, and for me also cloves.
Yes, but incense here is not like church-like incense. It's kind of like mild, beautiful.
It's a bit more smokier, I would say.
Very beautiful.
It has woody notes, rose, white flowers, black pepper and jasmine. I don't get any separate florals here, but it has some freshness in the composition. I think it's these are florals and maybe mandarin.
I have to say that cloves here aren't sharp. They're blended very well, so if you're afraid of cloves, don't be afraid of them in this case, because some fragrances that have cloves in the notes, they are very sharp and kind of like not so pleasant for many people, but here they're blended in so carefully, so I would still suggest you to try this fragrance.
And also white flowers and rose. I guess they give some sweetness to this composition. Yeah, because it hasn't any vanilla, any tonka bean, any sweet notes listed. But it's definitely quite sweet.
It's actually, it has a lot of sweetness. It's not cloying. It's not too sweet, but it's got a good dose of sweetness, I'd say.
Yeah, and also it has in the base leather, which I get very much of, and labdanum. These two notes are most prominent for me. It has some castoreum, but it's not skanky or animalic or poopy. It gives volume and depth to this composition. It also has balsamic styrax, beautiful styrax. Oak yeah, it's very green. It's very green composition, and also it has musk. I don't get too much musk. Overall, beautiful fragrance from the first spray till the late dry down. It lasts so many hours. Yeah.
Yes, it's very long lasting. So on my wrist, well, I've already told you once that on my wrists, fragrances tend to evaporate a bit quicker than on my neck, but on my wrist it lasts over 12 hours, and then on my neck it's about 24 hours, so it's very, very long lasting. And the sillage, it's a very powerful fragrance, so sillage is very good here as well. You know that Amouage does fragrances that are very long lasting and with the beastly sillage, so this is no exception.
This is one of them. It actually smells very rich. It's very complex, beautiful, very opulent, mysterious. It's kind of narcotic also, I would say.
Addictive.
It's very addictive.
I enjoyed this fragrance a lot, and it was in our top 20 fragrances for this autumn, 2022. It was not my number one, and November is here. It was. I see this as the perfect November fragrance, and now I'm using it a lot, and I'll continue using it in winter as well, because this fragrance, it gives you this amazing relaxing vibe that you want to feel exactly when it's really cold, when it's gray, when it's rainy, or when it's snowing outside. It warms you up, but then again, in this period, you are, I don't know, maybe not everyone, but I tend to think about life. I tend to rethink of what I'm doing. I'm making some new plans. I'm thinking, what should I change in my life? Because winter is a good time for that, in my opinion. Because in summer you just want to go out and you want to enjoy and relax, and you don't want to think about things like that. But winter is a great time to gather yourself and to move forward and to make some plans and to take action. And this fragrance actually helps a lot with that. You're spritzing this on and you're fully enjoying the thought process that you have in your mind. I absolutely adore this fragrance for that.
I think it's not for the office. It's for personal enjoyment, for special occasions. I believe it will be suited also for some great walking around your neighborhood, maybe, yeah, and maybe some forest or seaside.
I also think that this fragrance could be really good for some celebrations, maybe for Christmas or for New Year's Eve. Why not? On one hand, this fragrance kind of puts you in the philosophical mood, but then on the other hand, it's kind of festive as well. So you can work it both ways. So you can have different moods in which you can wear these fragrances because of this absinthe and the sweetness and this balsamicness and incensiness, the spiciness of this fragrance. It kind of puts me in the festive mood as well, and I want to enjoy life in this fragrance also. So I might actually use it this year for New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it's definitely a great fragrance, and I think it's very unisex. So a lot of men enjoy and wear this fragrance now. So it's amazing composition. One of the greatest composition ever created, I believe. And it's a great shipper.
Yes, I really love this one. If you haven't tried, this fragrance, but you like the direction of it, I think you should try this, maybe order a sample or go into the local store and try this out. I'm not sure if it's a good blind buy.
I think it's not worth to blind buy, maybe because it's not mass appealing. Yeah, it's quite very unique and a little bit challenging maybe for some people, but it's stunning and very interesting.
I have to say that I fell in love with this fragrance from the first sniff. With some Amouage fragrances, I had to play with them for a while, I had to wear them for a while before I started loving them. For example, Lyric Woman or Jubilation 25 Women, I had to wear them quite a few times before I really fell in love with them. So with this one, it's a love at first sniff, and to me, it's amazing. I just love it.
Yeah, it's our favorite from women's line from Amouage.
And actually it was in our top 10 favorite fragrances of Amouage. It was on the spot 3 because 2 fragrances from the men's line were at the top. First one was Jubilation 25 Man and second one was Interlude Man. But in my opinion, the two best fragrances are in the women's line Memoir and in the men's line Interlude. So these are the 2 fragrances that I would look at if I was to buy or to discover Amouage fragrances.
Yeah, and Jubilation 25 for men was at number 1 because I personally ranked it and Julia agreed.
Guys, thank you so much for watching us till the end. We hope you enjoyed this video and it was useful for you. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video and comment. Thank you once again. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.